Hey, this is this live? No, you didn't miss it. How is everybody? Let me try and get that light out of there. I got a different view today. That's cool to see 4 people out there. I see Dan. No, you did not miss it. And Ross, you say watching from my iPad. Not sure where I am. Mike, greetings. I got a notification that Michael was live. Awesome. That's awesome. That's what I want to make sure. Me too. Fantastic. I'm definitely live. Hello, Dan. Here's the deal. I am broadcasting live today. A lot of stuff. And those of you that know me know that I'm a Google guy, right? And we had Google just had their I/O. Some really cool stuff was announced. Probably my favorite. Got to be my favorite, has got to be the Google Nest Home Hub, whatever all that is. Because it's one of those little things that sits there, but it has a camera. That's what I was missing on the old hubs. So I'm so excited about that. It also is intertwining with Nest, which I love. I was about to buy a Nest camera. No, I don't have to. So I can't. It's so exciting. Yeah, if you get a chance, go watch the keynote. Just put in Google I/O 2019 and then keynote, and you'll see Sundar. I think he shows up on the thing, and you can go and watch him. So pretty exciting. I've got a different look today because we got brand new countertops and the wife is working and I told her I would cook her dinner. So I'm going to show you guys what I've cooked. So I might get a little dizzy because I'm lifting my Pixel book, but here's the way it is. I have cooked her some stuffed crab, stuffed shrimp. How about that? This is the shrimp beforehand that I butterflied and got it cooked. And then I put a crab stuffed cream cheese filling. Then we're going to do with asparagus with some bacon. As soon as that bacon cooks off, I'm going to have bacon pieces. And I'm going to put some hollandaise on top of that. So that's what I'm cooking for. How about that? So that's what I've been doing. Hey, wait a minute. How'd this get open? I don't know how this got open, but anyway, I probably shouldn't drink on screen, but let's see here. Andrew says, that's right, more toys, of course. Ross says, oop, that doesn't sound good. What do you mean it doesn't sound good? What doesn't sound good? That looks good. I'm eating my morning porridge. I got you. Oh, look at that. Dan says, had stuffed pepper with pork. Oh, my gosh, that sounds so good, too. And Andrew says, okay, that's not fair. Drool all over the keyboard. Mike says, I made hot dogs for dinner. Oh, excuse me. You can tell I'm getting over a cold, sort of. Not really over it, but that's awesome. I'll be honest with you, a lot of times that is what we have. That is what we do, and that is what we have. But I told her as soon as baseball slowed down a little bit, which it has, I'm not coaching right now, but I'll be umpiring, and that starts up in June. So I said, as long as I'm home, I'll cook, and I'll make you dinners. So she's at work. She gets off at 8 o'clock Eastern, which it's just about 8 o'clock Eastern. So it takes her a while to get home, but when she gets home, I'll have all of this cooked up for her. So he says, Mike, that sounds awesome. I think he's talking about the hot dogs. No, I don't know. I love it. Ross says, you're drooling, Andrew. I'm salivating. A what? A flood. Yeah, I love cooking. That's one of my favorite things is to cook. I was a cook in a restaurant for a long time, and my dad had a restaurant, so I was always experimenting with food and always had really delicious food around me. So I've been working on this stuff. I can hear you, but I got to flip some bacon. I don't want to burn the bacon, right? Can't burn your bacon. I think you can still hear me. I hope you can. Let me know if you can't. If not, I'll turn around real quick. But I think this, I'm going to, all right, now I'm going to steal one of these shrimp, the ones that are pre-cooked or whatever. I'm going to steal one, but don't tell her I did this, okay? She won't watch this, though. God. Butter and garlic shrimp. So awesome. I just love that. But I do stuff all the time. I've done crab stuffed chicken where I've covered it with provolone cheese and melted that down over top of it, done stuff like that. But anyway, let's get back to the tech end of it. Let's see what Ross says here. She says, give me anything to cook for you and I'll create charcoal. There you go. Well, it'd be good, but probably the best tasting charcoal out there. But no, so anyway, so lots of cool stuff. I did one thing in our private community. I have some to upload some of the tips that I have, but I've got 2 new tips that I've just added today that I pre-recorded. So in case I couldn't tomorrow, because with umpiring and baseball and all that kind of stuff, I like to make sure that I have some. I'm trying to try and put some of those up. Those of you that are community members and are watching this or watch this later. So yeah, I'm excited. And also those of you have seen some of the videos that I've done on StreamYard. I actually purchased StreamYard from them. Went ahead and got it, went for the year. So I'm going to do a lot of testing, a lot of my stuff, just like I'm doing right now, where I can bring the comments up. To me, that's a big deal, is making you guys involved, so it's just not me. The other thing I'll do too is I'm sure I can bring guests in, so I can give the link and people can come in and join us and that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm looking to do, and try that some more too. Get everybody involved. Let me go. I'm going to stir. I'll be right back. I can still hear you though, so if you're saying something, say something back to me. I probably won't hear you though. Just tell me if you're yelling. Man, that's really good. Really good. I like that. Actually, I need to put a little bit of sea salt. Take a little bit of sea salt and put that on that asparagus, and it just brings out the flavor of that. I mean, it's just really good. And that's all done in butter, and then I'll put, like I said, hollandaise on top of that. So looking forward to that. I would love to hear some of y'all's thoughts. Tell me some of your thoughts of what you think of the Google I/O, if anybody watched it. If you didn't watch it, I get it. But tell me if you have anything that you saw or that you liked. They're really working hard on Google Assistant. That's really becoming a big part of, and Assistant's getting super intelligent. They have a brand new phone that came out that's very affordable. I say affordable. It's half the price of what the one I paid for. So I'm telling you, they're doing a lot of things and a lot of good things with this. So I'm excited about that kind of thing. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, I know they're invested a lot and have a lot in Assistant and how it's helping the things it's doing. So let's see. So what else, anything tech out there that you guys have or concerned, or let's see. Andrew says, I've been too busy to really watch I/O yet. Gotcha. I saw it. Well, I saw it live, and it was, it's always enlightening, and always I like to see what they're working on and what they're doing for developers and that kind of thing, which is what it is. It's the developers conference. And then like they did Next, where they talk about the individual products in G Suite, I think mostly. That was earlier in March, I want to say. And then they do I/O. Like I said, they just did I/O in May. And then in September, I think it is, or October, is when they launch all their new products and different things and stuff. So we'll see. I mean, see how all that goes. Ross says, I watched the link that was in the Discord. Didn't know to type in Keynote to get the specifics. I got you. That was probably Andrew's for today, and that wasn't the Keynote. Like I said, just go into YouTube. You can see the IO, and it'll go over that. I've been catching some here and there. Love the driving mood for assistant. I agree. I mean, driving mode. Yeah, no, absolutely. I agree with you. I think that's one of the coolest things, and that's coming out this month, I think they said. So I'm looking forward to using that one for sure, because I'm all the time using assistant, but you still have to hit a button to do all that and everything. Ross says, I'm going back to a PC laptop today. It's going to be fun remembering. Yeah, well, let us know if you need any help. I'm glad to help you with any of that kind of stuff. I mean, because I have, I don't necessarily have PC, but I have all kinds. I mean, I have a PC at work and stuff, so I can give you anything on that. And excuse me, Andrew says, I saw something yesterday, but none of today yet. Yeah, I haven't been looking at today either. Yeah, I knew you meant mode. Sorry, Dan. I just read it and then didn't realize what you were saying. So, should be for a fun time anyway, huh? Learning a little bit and getting into this, especially having Android Auto in the car. Yeah, exactly. I agree. There's no reason to have Android Auto now if you have that. That's the way I look at it. It's the way I feel. So, yeah, absolutely, Ross. I'm trying to set up a workshop for Saturday. I'm not sure what time yet, but I want to do a workshop for the community. So maybe we can just go over that and do that. I would love to go over some of that if you wanted to go over that kind of thing. Whatever. This is the community's for you guys. So let's see what darn sausage fingers. Know the feeling. I'm a big old boy, so I get it. All right, I get it. All right, let's see here. Let me see what else I got. I got to stir some again. All right, looks like I got to pull the bacon off. So I'm going to pull the bacon off. Keep talking to me if you got something to say. Throw it out there. And I'm definitely looking and watching and trying to cook at the same time. Yeah, I got to take care of mama. You know how that is. One thing that's really nice too that I like is Google Maps. They added a lot for Google Maps, especially for walking around different places. They got some really, really cool stuff that they've added and done, which I'm really looking forward to some of that. I don't use that function much in Maps, but I think I might, because they have virtual reality, or no, augmented reality that they're using with that, which really is a cool concept. So for example, if I'm walking and I tell it where I'm going and it sees the direction I'm going in, it'll have arrows pointing, I need to go that way. So I'm looking forward to that. I think that's going to be really cool. Excuse me. With augmented reality. So I'm looking forward to see that kind of stuff. So we'll see. Be sure to hit the like button. Yeah, there you go. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Dan, I do like the like. I'm so lost in the weeds. Even Google Maps can't find me. There you go. Well, Andrew, I'll be honest with you. I don't think Google Maps will find you because you're not on mobile phone. So that's going to be harder to find you that way. Although maybe they can. I don't know. Who knows? All right. I got to, let's see here. Got this. I can still hear you. I'm still around. I know you're just looking at nothing. Anybody that just arrives, you have to fill them in. I like the adventures of getting lost with the maps. Yeah, no, I agree with that. I think that actually there is some fun in that. one thing that I like is that I really like that they're starting to do too is for, I think it's for you or something like that. I love that because my wife and I like to try different restaurants and try different things like that. So when it says it's for you and it finds stuff like that, man, that's so awesome to be able to do that and have that. So I'm looking forward to that kind of thing. Dan says I'm a Google tour guide and having some of this to help post different things. Yeah, absolutely. Oh my God, that's huge. I can almost smell your cooking, Ross. Thank you. That's so sweet of you. Me too. I wish you could. Wish they had. Hey, Christina's in the house. How are you, Rue? How are you? Yeah. Right, everybody's recognizing. Hey, Dan the man, everybody's recognizing that, like the local thing. Yeah, the local thing is really good because it tells you things that are around you and what you're doing and that kind of stuff. So it's really, I think it's very helpful. Looking forward to, though, some of the things like that they're coming up with the augmented reality seems really interesting and real curious to see how that's going to come about. What app are you using on your phone? Christina, are you talking to me? And if you are, what do you mean by what app? Be a little bit clearer. Unless you're talking about Google Maps, which is what we were talking about, but let me know. Maybe there's in the Pixel camera and everything. It's so cool. So awesomely cool. Love it. Right front. Done. Got it. Okay. I'm just going to have to go over here. And Christina, if you don't know, I'm cooking dinner for the wife. So that's why you see me backing off and coming back in and all that kind of stuff. And I'm also taste testing as I go. You know I have to. Huh? You know I got to do that. There we go. Get that good and mixed up. I'm making, let's see. Yes. Are you using an app right now to live stream? No, actually, I'm on my Pixelbook, and my Pixelbook is using StreamYard. That's how I'm bringing the comments up. So it's on my Pixelbook, not a laptop, but a Pixelbook. Great question. This is, I do this, my Pixelbook, some of my Wednesday shows when I do them solo like this. A lot of times I'll do this. And I like to do this with StreamYard now that I paid for it. I want to use this more because I can bring you guys' comments up, and that's what I love to do. I love to be able to do this because it makes you part of it. Be sure to save some for her. Yeah, that's true. Good point. He's eating his half now. That is true. That's true. And Christine says, "Oh, gotcha." Yeah. Yep, that's what I'm trying to do. It's just so simple, and there's nothing to download. Everything's done in your browser. I love that. That's just so much easier, and I love making you guys part by bringing the comments in. And the free version's not bad. You can advertise for them. They keep their watermark up in the top. It works just fine, so it's cool. Hey, look who showed up. Modern Day Tech. Hey, how are you, sir? How are you? Glad to have you in the house. That's right, Modern Day Tech. Ding, there you go. All right. Now, let me get this going. Again, remember, I'm working on dinner for the wife because I had a night off of baseball, and I love to cook. So I am making, and just so you guys know, I'll remind you again. I'm going to show you now. It's going to be a little bit dizzy. So here we go again. I'm going to show you again what I'm doing for the wife. Okay. This is what I'm cooking for the wife. Right here is a crab stuffed shrimp. Okay. Then we're going to have some asparagus with some hollandaise sauce poured on top with some bacon pieces on top of that. So that's what I'm cooking for the wife. So when she comes home from work, she'll be so surprised. Those of you that just got here late. Anyway, so let's see. Let's see. Notice that baseball and cooking involve plates. It's true. It's true. Yeah, Mom always said clean your plate, so you never say which one. So Pixelbook is like a Chromebook, right? Yes, it is. It's the expensive end of their Chromebook, I would say. It's really faster, more memory, faster chip, better design. The pen comes with it and works. I love the pen. I use the Assistant with the pen. So much fun. Or more like the Surface Pro. I don't think it's like the Surface Pro because Surface Pro has like a, what am I trying to say? Like caps lock. It's got a normal keyboard. Chrome does everything weird. They don't even have a caps lock. You have to know what code to hit and all that kind of stuff. Like if you want to do the Alt keys, it doesn't have any of the Alt keys. So it doesn't have a normal keyboard. So it's a lot like the Chromebook. But what's cool about it is that you have, right, Andrew kind of sums it up really well. Pixelbook is the Rolls Royce of Chromebooks. Yes, it is. It is. It's $1,000 worth of Chromebook. You can get a decent Chromebook for $250 to $300. Easy. That suffices for anybody who really just gets online. It's really that simple. And you can cast it to things and stuff like that. So a lot of times with a Chrome, that's what's so nice about a Chromebook or even your phone. When you cast to your TV's handling all the power on that. All you're doing is pushing which one you want to go there. It's really kind of cool. Really neat. I'm glad y'all came out tonight. Everybody that's out there. Hey, be sure to give a thumbs up when you're watching. I'd love to get the thumbs up if you like it. And if you don't like it, I understand that too. Don't put a thumbs down though. No, I'm kidding. Just kidding. You're probably jealous of the food. I know. I get it. I just decided to do that this week. Just a new thing, just something different while I was working and doing stuff. Not necessarily working. This isn't really work. This is fun to me. The other thing, one other thing I was going to mention, one last thing. What was it on I/O? Can't remember. Yeah, I can't even remember what it was now. But I loved them talking about the things, like I said, Google Maps. That was awesome. The speed of the new Assistant, supposedly in October-ish, November maybe. Supposedly, they're going to have where Assistant is a lot faster, and they're doing a lot of stuff with that. So it's really kind of cool. Let's see what Christine says. Hey, Eric, sorry, I'm editing some videos. No worries. You no need to be sorry. There's Scott Scowcrow. How are you, sir? Good to see you. If no one else is jealous, I can make up for them. Okay, there you go. Well, I appreciate that and understand that. I had a Chromebook Flip first, which I absolutely love. I love the Flip. I love that you can turn. The same thing with a Pixelbook. You can turn it over, and you can. It's awesome. You can actually use it as a tablet, and that pen you can use to write with. And I don't know if anybody else does this. I know I do, and there's not a lot of people that do it because it's funny because people come up to me and I'll be text messaging and I use Swipe. That's the only way I type now. And somebody will be watching and say, "What are you doing? How are you doing that?" I said, "That's Swipe texting." It's like, "No way, let me see that." And so they'll see me and then I'll just go, "Yeah, stop at this word, go to this word, go to this word," and it corrects your spelling, all that kind of stuff. And they're like, "Oh my God, this is incredible." So I can do that on my Pixelbook as well with my pen. I can swipe text because now Android messages I can get on my computer. I can actually do messages right there like that. It's really super cool. I mean, I love just the whole ecosystem and being able to do that kind of stuff. One of the things that there's a lot of helpful tips that I do in our paid for community that shows tricks like that we do. Like one of the things was you can actually text to an email and you can email to a text. So if you don't have someone's email, but you have their phone number, you can email them something that way and vice versa. And I show that in that community. I have a couple tips in there that show that kind of thing. It's really kind of cool. It's neat. Eric says, I've never had a Chromebook, but we use them in my daughter's school and they are pretty cool. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. The reason that I do it, I found on my laptop, I can get a big HP laptop, all this kind of stuff. I found I was just using the internet for it. I never really did anything actually on it because I do all my Google Sheets, my docs, and all that kind of stuff. I do that online. It's all in the cloud. So I felt it easier to do that. However, when you're editing video and doing all this other stuff and running OBS and doing all these other things, you need that because you can't download to a Chromebook. So I totally get and understand where people are coming from about that. But more and more, they're starting to come out with stuff and things are getting quicker and things are happening pretty. You have to have a really good system, though. If you have a laptop and you're doing OBS and running it from a laptop, you have to have a good system. You have to have a good one. And it's still a good, pricey thing. But if that's what you do, that's important to have those things. And I totally get that. Be right back. There's a lot of people that do that too, and I understand that. And you have to weigh the situation of whether that's right for you and what you want to use it for, because that's key. What are you using it for? How is it going to help you? How are you going to be productive? You don't want to get caught. You don't want to get caught in a situation like, oh man, I have to download this app or I have to download this thing. Then you wish you would have had the laptop or whatever, that kind of thing. So that can come in to be a pain. But more and more stuff you're being able to do online, and it's becoming an online world for sure. So it's crazy because even phones, more and more are being able to do more stuff. If you think about it, excuse me, the hard drive or the memory or whatever, the chip and all that kind of stuff in my phone is more information than what you can get on what we had on when we went to the moon in 1969 on that thing. That's just crazy when you think about how fast it is, the technology and all the stuff and all that. It's just crazy. But it depends on, I think somebody said, was the internet on the moon? No, just kidding. Oh, that was funny. Well, some kid asked that one time. I said, yes, it's kind of like I used to have a conversion van and we had a TV inside of it, and all the baseball team would ride with me and we'd go to the games and stuff. I said, man, does this thing have cable? I said, yes, but it's very long. Some kids just don't get it. But anyway, yeah, it's really kind of cool. It's neat to see how technology's come about and what it's gotten to and what it's going to. It's just incredible how fast it's moving. But I actually love the Chromebook and the Pixelbook because it's handy and you can carry it with you. And a lot of times you're connecting by Wi-Fi anyway. So, everything's going that way. And I have a hotspot on my phone. I can just use it, connect that way. So, very cool, very productive. How about you guys out there? Anybody doing anything tech-wise, modern day tech? What you got going on? Do you have anything any reviews you're doing lately? Christina, I saw you were busy. You got a video in this weekend. I saw it. Getting ready for your show, I'm sure, tomorrow. Ross, I've been watching you on, I believe it's Be Live, that you've been doing your shows and stuff. I see that in the community. That's awesome to see that. How's that going? I know that's a Mac only, if I'm not mistaken. So just checking to see how that is and how that's going, how you like that. I've commented to you a little bit in the communities and stuff and got some information. But just I haven't seen any comments in a while. I wonder if that's wonder if you guys are, if it's slowing down or something's going on out there. Leave a comment just so I know that you're getting stuff and that I'm still connected. I think I am, but I mean, I just wanted to check and see. Yeah, it says I'm connected, so that's good. Ross says, I'm working on doing daily card readings in Twitch and Facebook. That's cool. Twitch is probably a great environment for that if you think about it. That's kind of cool. I don't know how many of those people do that type of thing over there, but it's kind of a cool venue to take on something like that. It's because it's different. So that's kind of cool. I like to see that. Back in a second. Okay, good. You're still here. Good. Still good. Still good. Still here. Good. That's all I'll make sure. Got 2 videos out this week, and I have a side hustle videoing other homes for sale. I filmed 5 this week. Oh my gosh, that's incredible. You are staying busy, girl. That's incredible. Ecamm is on Mac only and intro Twitch. Into Twitch, Periscope, Facebook, and YouTube. Gotcha. Awesome. Is Chrome BeLive TV is a Chrome browser way of doing lives. I got you. Only into Facebook and Twitch. Okay, I got you. Cool. Cool. Excellent. Well, yeah, that and Ross says I really like BeLive, easy to use. I totally agree. That's why I'm using StreamYard. It's so simple and it's all done through your browser, and I don't have to download anything. I can do it on my Pixelbook. Probably if I went through the desktop part of Chrome on my phone, I could probably run it from Chrome. I mean, who knows? It's crazy. Dan says, was chatting with a camera channel the other day about how cameras are become obsolete because of how good phone cameras are. No doubt. I did my, I don't know if y'all saw it, but I did a live game show. I had a friend who I met online a long time ago when Hangouts came out, Heather, and she's in our community. She's part of what I do here with this Tinkering with Tech. She came live, and it was so cool to see her in person. I finally got to see her in person. So what we did a game show. We actually did a live game show where I showed picture and I used my phone as that camera to show that. How crazy and cool is that? Hey, 1 second, I'm going to run grab my phone. I don't know where it is. And I'll need to make sure the wife is around when, or all right, I'm back. I have to make sure when she leaves that I get everything set and cooking and all that kind of. Yep. Anyway, so let's see what else we got here. If StreamYard goes through a browser and can start on a mobile, reckon I will have to have a closer look. Yeah, I can bring people in right now on mobile. If you wanted to come in on your phone, I could bring you in on mobile. I know you can do that for sure. What I'm saying is starting one from mobile. That would really be cool. And they don't have the functionality to do that, but like I said, you can choose the desktop version and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know how good that would be running from there because you got such a small screen trying to run it. Dan says, oh yeah, the channel guy. Yep. Andrew says, seems super chat is having problems. I'm sorry about that, Andrew. I appreciate the gesture anyway. No worries. I do appreciate it. Thank you for the thought anyway. Yeah, this is good stuff. It's been a half hour now. Yeah, I've been on 36 minutes. That's the other thing cool. StreamYard gives you that information, tells you how long you've been on, how many people are watching. If you're doing from, like when I do the game show I can restream, and restream's free when you go to Twitch and YouTube. Restream is paid for when you go to Facebook because Facebook stinks. They charge, it's a pain. They charge everything. So it's kind of a pain. But so when I do my Twitch and YouTube at the same time, I can see how many people are on. It gives me a total count inside of StreamYard. It's really kind of cool. It's neat, some of the stuff that you can do. I really like a lot of the stuff that you can do in it. That's what I mean, starting one from an iPad. Yeah, you can do it. I mean, I can do it from as long as you can get on a Chrome browser. I mean, as long as you have a browser or something to get in with a browser, I think you could do it. You have to check it out. I don't use phone much. Its screen is too small. I got you. That's true. Very much so. There it is, $1.99 for Christina. It works. See, thank you so much, Christina. How sweet. How awesome. Yeah, so it's working, Andrew. I don't know. Maybe it's just you, man. Maybe it's just you, Andrew. What's up with that? Dan says that's some commute your wife has. Yeah. Yeah, she'll call me and then I can start. She doesn't work that far away. So I can start the cooking, getting the dinner going and everything, and it'll be fine. There you go. And Dan's clapping for Rue. Thank you, Rue. I appreciate that. Mia Boss. Hey, girl. How are you? Nice to see you. Looking forward to seeing you this Friday. Mia's going to come on the game show. Oh, look at there, $1 from Mia Boss. How about that? Huh? How about that? You guys are awesome. Thank you. I appreciate you folks. You folks are awesome sauce. But yeah, like I said, thank you for showing up. Fun to talk a little tech. This week I showed you a little bit about, since I had a break, I showed me cooking dinner for the wife and showed you what I cooked. If you missed it, be sure and rewatch and you'll see exactly what I made, and you'll see, I'll take pictures of the final thing too and put it out there so everybody can kind of see. Andrew says that Christina, I've tried twice, just keeps circling. Maybe Jennifer's downloading something in the other room. There you go. Look at there. Mia Boss, you were worth it. Well, thank you. You're so sweet. I appreciate it. Folks, thank you so much. I'm going to go cook some food for the wife because she is on her way home. Thank you so much for showing up today. I'm going to end the broadcast here in a couple minutes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Look to Friday game show. Mia Voss will be there. We got a whole full crowd coming, so it's going to be a blast. Should be a lot of fun. So we're looking forward to it. Come join us. I will see you folks then. Till then, look, get that tech going, huh? Get those live streams going. Everybody loves to watch these live streams, so let's keep doing it. Thanks, folks. I appreciate you. I will see you next time. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching, everybody. There you go. I like what Ross says. She says, oh, happy rest of the week. And Ross says, enjoy eating that beautiful meal. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That's kind of you. She says, I will try and make it. Sounds good, Dan. Thank you. Good to see you guys. Andrew says, will there be a tip at 10 p.m.? Yes, absolutely. No, I don't think I have one scheduled for tonight, but I'll put one out there. I'll put one out there, put it out there. But thanks for asking, Andrew. See you guys. Have a great one.